The woman spotted a piece of beef and asked the boss to cut it into 108 slices. The boss swiftly drew his knife, cutting off 2 ounces of meat in a flash. He then flipped it into the air and started cutting. Onlookers were stunned. Even the special forces couldn't cut that fast. The beef slices fell onto the cutting board, each perfectly uniform in size, exactly 108, no more, no less. The woman wiped her hands, ready to pack up. When 2 teams of agents arrived, they asked her master to step in and protect the CEO, but her master didn't want to get involved anymore, so he sent his apprentice instead. The agents doubted, saying a cow butcher had no skills. The woman grabbed her cleaver and decided to show them. In a few swift cuts, she chopped a pile of flies. The leader scoffed, thinking it wasn't impressive to kill a few flies, but the agent pointed out that the flies were still alive, only their wings had been chopped off. It dawned on the agents that the woman had reached the level of mastering her knife. Meanwhile, the CEO was being chased. In the chaos, he slipped on a banana peel and fell right into the arms of the woman. He was about to apologize, but she knocked him out with a punch, leaving him with panda eyes. A group of thugs arrived, planning to take the CEO away. The woman intervened, telling their leader not to meddle. In the next moment, a cleaver flew through the air, slashing the leader's cheek. The blade plunged into the ground, half a meter deep. Enraged, the leader ordered his men to attack the woman. She swiftly dodged, knocking one thug out with a punch. She then charged, kicking 2 others to the ground. With a fierce throw, she took down all the thugs. The leader rushed for the cleaver but couldn't budge it, no matter how hard he tried. Seeing the woman approach, he abandoned the blade and grabbed a spiked club. She calmly pulled out her cleaver, and as the leader swung the club at her, she countered with one swift slash, breaking it in 2. She then kicked him to the ground. The leader, now terrified, called off his men and fled. The woman didn't chase. She simply sheathed her knife and left. The next day, the woman arrived at the CEO's house with a letter of recommendation, seeking a bodyguard position. The team leader asked about her experience, but she explained she had only worked as a cow butcher in the countryside. The leader was speechless, skeptical that a butcher could be a bodyguard. However, seeing the recommendation letter, he decided to give her a chance. He asked how she would protect the CEO if he was attacked. She confidently replied, "It's simple, just sense the killing intent and eliminate the assassin." The leader clenched his fists and asked what she would do if faced with a sniper. This time, she simply said, "I'd take them out with a throwing knife." The leader fainted, covering his face. When the results of the interview were announced, the leader said everyone had been accepted except the woman. She asked why. The leader replied, "You're a cow butcher, what can you offer?" The others laughed. He pointed to a stocky guy and said he was a former Navy SEAL, capable of taking on a whole team. Then he pointed to a skinny guy, who was third in a national sniper competition and could hit anything from 2 kilometers away. The other 2 were champions in boxing. The woman wasn't pleased. She approached the leader, declaring, "I'll take you down." Just as they were about to fight, the CEO and his butler arrived. The CEO immediately recognized the woman and told the leader to pay her off. But the butler stopped him, saying that the CEO's father had insisted that any person recommended by the master must stay, and she had to be the bodyguard captain. Otherwise, the CEO's father would come to take the CEO home and halt his research. The CEO's company had developed technology that could increase profits by $10 million, but his business partner wanted to steal it.